Hello there, my name is Retro. The first time you see my channel, you should review cartoon series, anime series, so something completely random. And today we'll talk about a new Netflix original anime series called A Tales Dark and Grim. This is actually based on the book of the same title, but actually inspired by the other book of the Grimm brothers. If you don't know who the Grimm brothers are, it's the original people who collect the original fairy tale stories you hear growing up, like Hansel and Gretel, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and etc. Yeah, they basically the ones who collect all the stories. Of course, there are other authors who did the same thing, but the Grimm brothers are more popular ones who had more fame. Anyway, it's basically all the fairy tales, but interesting not collected in a way or reimagined in a different way of this story. It's basically you follow two main characters called Hansel and Gretel and see them how they live their life, at least the first couple of minutes. They actually see them having great time with their parents, so they decide to chop their heads off and resold back to life. Yeah, this story, they they stay true to the Grimm kind of philosophy. Tell dark stories, but focus on the themes, not the weird and messed up stuff, because the Grimm stories do get really dark, and this is the reason why they have sort of three narrators, three crows telling how the story, how it really is, the original, sort of tweaking here and left, and calming down kids, don't worry, it will go dark. In fact, at the very beginning, they actually warn you, just chill, this will go dark, but it has a point. Especially they talk to the parents like, don't worry, this has a point. You must trust your kids. And that is sort of surprising because some parents who watch the kids with this type of anime series, they probably will freak out and says, why you have this on? Yeah, but once more, the Grimm stories are hardcore for a reason. One, they didn't have sort of a line in the back then, but at the same time, the original stories do have a strong point. Do not trust people. Do not go. Do listen to the rules. Don't do things you think you should do, but don't. Simple rules, simple lessons, but each lesson has a point, and that's what they stays true with this anime series. Me, I think I love that because it really gives sort of respect for the young audience who watch this series because usually they tell a grim story, they soften it a lot, especially the Walt Disney version. Not all of them, but some they really go soft because the original grim stories, they won't hold your hand. They show all the cause and effect, the choices you make of life. And that's why I have so much respect. They actually stay true to the story. Especially what happened to Hansel and Gretel. When they find out their parents do chop on their heads up and resew them, they bring them back to life, they get freaked out and run away. But at the same time, this could piss off some people because they don't let Hansel and Gretel to actually stay and ask the question why you did it to us. What was the point? What was the magic thread you used us to bring back to life? And we don't understand why. And instead of asking questions, the kid run away. I mean, it makes sense why they run away, but at the same time, every time they had to make a choice, they usually make the wrong choice. The reason why they keep making the right choice besides being kids is they just don't know better. In fact, one of the biggest examples is when they run away from their own castle and make a one choice. Stay to this Turner family who wants to protect them, or go to the baker you don't know much about, but you know they have sweets. You think the beat the obvious choice, use the Turner family, but no, they chose the baker. And you know the range of the story, they go to the baker, they go to the gingerbread house, and there's the witch. But they change it up a little bit. Being a witch just made her an cannibal that likes to eat kids, and they do show she is a cannibal, but sure a very clever way. They use sort of puppetry or sort of a kind of clever way that doesn't go that deep gore, just sort of give you the idea, yeah, she does this, being warned with this type of people. And once more, you remember the story, you know what happened next. The witch dies, and all the kids run away to the next adventure. But once more, this all about understanding why their parents did it. Should we go back? Should we know? Should we keep going where we're going, but we don't know where. And that's just so fascinating. You see this sort of growth with the kids, not physically, but also mentally, because they do grow to kids, to teenagers, and sort of realize maybe we don't need parents. Maybe we should live in the forest or live in the town together and just support each other. But once more, this is a grim story. Every choice they make has a consequences. Every time they broke a rule or do something they shouldn't have, something went wrong. Instead of kind of developing their ideas and understanding the world is not safe. It's always something bad and accordingly just to make sure what kind of choice you understand the choice you make has consequences. And that's what I mean. This whole series is just kind of well handled. Of course, it does go dark, but it has comedy to balance it out. Because once more, this is a family show. We do make some jokes just to chill, that to get self tense. They actually break the fourth wall. Even the crows who are narrators just, yeah, this is kind of weird. A bone as a key. You don't think that's kind of creepy and weird? And the response, yeah, it's weird and creepy. But once more, it's a fairy tale. What do you expect? All the fairy tales are kind of weird. But I love it that it's just so kind of fun and also kind of introspective to see how this kid sort of grew up mentally and maturing the right way by accident. Of course, more dangerous, in other words. But anyway, time to talk about the characters. And the characters are pretty basic. Like you had Hansel and Gretel. One is a sister who's older, who's a little bit more wiser, who has all the plans. But every time she plans something, she always make the wrong choice and trying to question the elders, like maybe this is the wrong people do we should live with, we should not. And you have a brother who has not as smart like her sister. He's just wanna be okay, just have good parents, and sort of realize he had to be brave with her sister and become more mature. And that's basically what they are. They very little kind of a character development, but at the same time, it's all the choices they make them interesting. Because once more, it's about the choices, and every choice make them more mature and more wise. And after that, that's pretty much. I mean, there are the main characters. You also have the devil who comes down to sort of challenge them. Yes, you have the devil. I'm surprised too. You have a family show using the devil, and you also have murders, death, cannibalism, body ripping apart. Once more, this show is kind of pushing out friendly, but once more being creative. But I think that's why I kind of enjoy it. They kind of realize, yeah, it's dark, but it's kind of fun dark. Anyway, I got really nothing else to say. Just, did you like it? Do you hate it? Tell me down below. Let me know. I got nothing else to say. Just thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.